I sat down and I was thinking about taming someone. When you sit down and ask yourself, am I or was I born to be tamed? Was I born to be tamed? And when I sat down and thought about this, it was so deep. And I don't remember actually the conversation I had between me, myself, and I in my mind, like it was a meeting I had got myself in my mind. And I was asking myself, can I be tamed? Unaweza nifuga mimi kama mnyama wa nyumbani? You can't. And this made me to think about making this video and reminding ourselves that we were not meant to be tamed. What we are meant to be is who God calls us and who God called us to be. And I came to learn that I, as Diana Kamande, I should never shrink to fit into spaces that are about to grow. Did that sink into you? Hiyo imeingia vizuri? Like we are not, mimi kama Diana Kamande sistahili kujikunja nitoshe mahali au kiwango Mungu ashanitoa. There are spaces if you decide to shrink so that you can please people that you have already outgrown, my friend, utaishi na shida. Ugotora na thina. Utaishi kwa shida. Trying to shrink so that you can fit the spaces you have outgrown. Trying to shrink so that you can keep relationships that you have outgrown. Trying to shrink so that you can fit somewhere that you should have left. My friend, you were never meant to be tamed. It doesn't matter hapo mahali ni pazuri aje, ama umehudumia hapo mahali kwa muda gani, ama umehudumiwa hapo mahali. When time comes that you have outgrown some of these spaces, stop shrinking yourself to fit into them. Itakuwa vita. Itakuwa mbaya. If you shrink to fit into a space that you have outgrown, my dear, ndio utajua hiyo space sio ulijengewa. Haita kuhold hapo mahali, yani ukataliwe mpaka na udongo wa hapo mahali. Ona burano yure age kura hariore. Yani, I'm saying this to emphasize that if you have already outgrown a space, it is time to leave. When you outgrow, leave. When you outgrow, do not shrink to fit. This was my problem at some point, and actually I think that's why this conversation became so deep in my mind. Like you see, fulani tumetoka na yeye mbali, my friend, kuna wakati inafika ria kahinde meruka. It is time to leave. Okay, korea ben gethaigire gothie ne gothie tigocoka na thutha. Twende tukiendanga. Have you outgrown a friendship? Please do not shrink to fit in. Have you outgrown a relative? Do not shrink to fit in. Have you outgrown whatever kind of relationship? Do not shrink to fit in. And this is what is causing gender-based violence. You find yourself that mlitoka chini na bibi yako, wewe umeenda, umepata pesa, sasa wewe unataka bibi ashrink, afitini hiyo space juu ushapata mpango ya kando. Personally, I cannot shrink to that level. Maybe mtu mwingine anaweza shrink. If you know your value, if you know your worth, do not shrink to fit into some spaces. There are spaces that were never built to hold you. Never. Kwe kodo otakitwo wiganire ni kuhitukira wahitukagira. You are just a passerby. Ukaenda uko ukachukua space, ukaanza kuishi, yet that space was not meant for you. It was not built to hold you. It cannot accommodate you. Your time is over to continue shrinking and fitting in that space. Are we together? So, if you continue staying in such a space, it will even hold what you are meant to become. Ulionaga tumakera thimo unasema, he fulani, niliona siku hizi watu hata wanaita wengine waizi. By the way, when I posted my photos, niliona mtu amesema, how did I remember this? Ati, umesota sasa, umetupostia picha tukuchangia, my friend, ushainiona na bakuli ama na pay bill ama na namba yangu ya simu. I post that annually. Jikagira o mwaka to thank God. And let me tell you, even if ninaweza changisha ama nisichangishe, shida yako iko wapi? And then, let me tell you, those are people who want me to shrink to their level. My friend, that is my story. It is my testimony. I own it. Utanisemea nikiwa hai. Na hata siku ile nitatoka kwa ulimwengu, nitakuwa nimesema enough, mtakuwa mna Google. I don't shrink to fit into certain spaces. Alafu naenda naangalia, napata ni kisudo. Kwanza nilimwambia kuja na akaunti yake, kama haniogopi kuja na akaunti yake. Alafu ni mwanaume. Yani wanaume wanastoop tu lo hivyo. Some of wanaume sijui tutawaambia nini. Mungu tu awasaidie. But either way, I'm talking about shrinking. How do you allow yourself to shrink? We mama, wazazi wako walikusomesha, lakini umejiallow kushrink, ukae hapo uitwe housewife. Yetu wewe ni architect, yetu wewe ni accountant, yetu wewe ati zewe gugekatea. My friend, you can even do things online. You don't have to be sitting there. You are shrinking yourself to what you are not supposed to be. We are learning about shrinking into levels that we were not meant to be. You have allowed yourself to be tamed. Wewe ni mnyama wa nyumbani. Paka haendi kazi, dogi haiendi kazi. Kwa nini unataka kushrink na wewe si mnyama wa nyumbani? Kuku haendi kazi lakini wanaenda kuchakura kutafutia watoto wake. Siku hizi isipokuwa tu pet, tunangoja hapo dogi na paka wanasubiri waje walishwe. Because for them tulikuzwa tukipata wako. Na hata kitambo, by the way, Metina inajitafutianga chakula na tupaka tu twingine. Ni utu wenye tunatemiwa nyumbani. But either way, let's not shrink. Look for something you can do. Tafuta hata kama ni online. Please, dear women, dear young girls, young boys, wachaneni na mambo ya mipango. Wanaitwa nini? Si mipango ya kando. Nyinyi ndio mnaitwa Ben 10. Yani mnaenda kutafuta wamama wakubwa kuwashinda. Ndio unakuwa ka Ben 10. Usifanye kazi. Usijui ufanyiwe. Zabure ni very expensive to maintain. Tafuta yako itakuwa ngumu kupata, lakini rahisi kumaintain because you understand the cost. So do not forget about our topic today, that you are not meant to be tamed and you're not supposed to shrink to fit into the spaces that you have outgrown. Whatever you have outgrown, do not feel sorry to leave it. Do not feel sorry to leave whatever you have outgrown. Do not feel sorry to leave anything under the sun that you have outgrown. Let's not shrink to fit into those spaces that we have outgrown. They were never built to hold us. We accept. We were just passers-by, and time has come that we have got to live no matter what. God will give us the grace. God will give us the courage. God will give us the strength, because we were never meant to be tamed. We were never meant to shrink ourselves into the spaces that we have outgrown. If those spaces, they are going to hold whatever we are supposed to become, we are supposed to leave them. If someone is holding your blessings back, please shake them off and continue with the journey. God bless you and God keep you, and may our Lord be our God and our keeper. Shalom, shalom.